Start. Okay, good morning students. And today class, last class I think we stopped at pollination, but pollination still we are not discussed outbreeding devices. Okay, but once again outbreeding devices I can complete, then I can go that one post fertilization events, means fertilization. What are the fertilization events we can discuss? Okay, so and today class we are discussing about outbreeding devices. Very important because it is for NEET level very important. One question maybe we can expect from this. Okay, so outbreeding devices is always promotes what? Cross pollination. Okay, now it is promotes that one, the cross pollination, promotes cross pollination. It is promote the cross pollination. Okay, so for the promoting, first of all, unisexuality is the first device. Unisexuality. Sometimes in the option, unisexuality option they won't give. Instead of that, they can give dicliny like this. That's why don't be confused. Both are same. Unisexuality ne we can call them as dicliny. Okay, so that's why be careful. So unisexuality means what? Any one of the sex organ only present, but unisexuality it is present in the form of two. That is called unisexual flowers on the same plant. Unisexual flowers on the same plant we can also call, that is called monoecious and the Helbodra. Simply we can call them as monoecious. And second one is called dioecious. Monoecious and dioecious, meaning here unisexual flowers are present in same plant. Unisexual flowers present on same plant, but in different places. Different places unisexual flowers are present. That is called monoecious condition. Dioecious condition means what? Okay, unisexual flowers are present in different plants. Unisexual flowers present on different plants mele. Okay, that is called them as dioecious plants. Idರಲ್ಲಿ example very important. Okay, so one time NEET and KCT also asked from this outbreeding device only they are asked. Okay, come on, which one is example for this one? Unisexual flowers present on the same plant but in different places. Can you give the example? That is called, very good, casterine maize. Very important. In the casterine maize, okay, unisexual flowers present on the same plant but in different places. That's why which one is strictly prevented? They prevents what? They prevents autogamy, but not, very good, but not gatenogamy. So this is important, but not gatenogamy. Very important. Monoecious conditionally. So these are very important. Casterine maize, they will prevent autogamy but not gated. But dioecious plants, example in the, what is the example? Papaya and date palm is the best example. But in this one, papaya and date palm. Okay, now so prevents, what will prevents autogamy and, very good, autogamy and gatenogamy. So gatenogamy both we can prevent. Very important. This idhe point base maadi they can ask the questions. So that's why be careful. Monoecious and dioecious condition. So that is unisexuality. ಈಗ second type. After the dicliny, and we can go through that one. Second concept ಏನಮ್ಮ? Dichogamy. Okay, what is meant by dichogamy? Means what? Stigma and anther is matured at different timings. Okay, na? Di means what? 2 times. Okay, na? Gamy means what? maturation. So maturation, okay, no? And there is stigma and which one now? That is called anther. Stigma, anther, mature at different timings. Different timings in bisexual flower or in sexual flower? Yes, timings in a bisexual flower. Bisexual flower. That is very important. Based on this, dichogamy is two types. The first of all, protandry, and second one is called protogyny. So these are about the two types, protandry and protogyny. Okay. So what is the best example for protandry? Solanum is the best example. Solanum is the best example. Okay. So pro means what? Early. So which one is early matured? Yes, androecium or anthers are early matured than this. And protogyny means what? First gynoecium is matured. Best example is sunflower and tridax. Tridax and sunflower is also one of the best example. Clear? So this is trichogamy, dichogamy, that. The third one is called them as hercogamy. Do you know that one, hercogamy? Hercogamy meaning? What is meant by hercogamy? Barriers are present to prevent self-pollination in a bisexual flower. Correct? So barriers, here barriers are present. Barriers, okay, prevents self-pollination or autogamy. Autogamy in a bisexual flower. This is also in different way they can ask the question. In which way they can ask the question means the following outbreeding devices they will prevent self-pollination and promotes cross-pollination in a bisexual flower. Andre, which one you will give the answer? Dichogamy and hercogamy. Both are the adaptations we can observe in the bisexual flower. This is okay, very important. Hercogamy. Can you give the example for these barriers? Yes, China rose or hibiscus, China rose and yucca. Okay, and yucca or gloriosa. In these two plants, okay. Idರಲ್ಲಿ which one is the barrier in the hibiscus? Hibiscus nalli height is the barrier. In gloriosa, that is about the different sides. Sides is the barriers. Okay, I can explain with the help of diagram. Hercogamy. You see, this is about the flower. Hibiscus flower, you already know. This is about the hibiscus flower. A hibiscus flower. Okay, so it is having the 5 petals, and this is about. Okay, and this is about totally anthers. Anthers are present at the tip of that. So stigma is present, but the stigma is commonly showing. Okay, 3, 4, 5. So here height is a barrier, correct? Male stigma is there, kelage anthers are there. If they are matured early, same timings also, 90% there is no self-pollination. 90% there is no self-pollination, but 10% okay, na cross-pollination. 90% there is no self-pollination, but 10% is there for self-pollination or autogamy. Yeah, chance is okay, but height is the barrier. But gloriosa, one more also there. In the gloriosa, how it is looks same here. This is about okay. This is about the stigma. And in a flower, this is about the anthers. Different sides is present. Clear? Anther and stigma, it is present in different sides. Adike side is the barrier of this gloriosa. Clear? So like this, maybe they can ask, itara diagram kottu, what is the type of outbreeding device? Because that's why you should remember hercogamy. Height is the barrier in China rose. Sides, opposite sides in the gloriosa. After the hercogamy, next one is the self-incompatibility. Incompatibility. Meaning, what is meant by self-incompatibility? Yes. Okay. Very good. It is also called self-sterility. Self-sterility is also called self-sterility. self-sterility, meaning you should remember what is meant by self-sterility. The pollen grains do not germinate on the same stigma or same flower stigma. That is called them as self-incompatibility. Is self-incompatibility. Okay, and sometimes it is also protogyny is occurs, means what? Prepotency anta karitara. Prepotency means what? It is we can observe in the apple. Prepotency meaning, suppose ಇದು ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ, ಈ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮೇಲೆ okay same flower pollen grains will come and other species, same species other flower pollen grains also will come, but who will germinate first means other flower, means what? Other plant, other species, or same species of other plant will be early mature or early germinate than the own flowers. Own flower pollen grain ಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸೇ ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಮೆಚ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೀಪೊಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀಪೊಟೆನ್ಸಿ. ಬಟ್ ಓಕೆ, ಓನ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ಹೋಗಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ಇದೇ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ after the pollen tube formation of the own flower also, own pollen grain also, there is no use at all. This is called self-incompatibility. And the fifth one is called heterostyly. So what is meant by heterostyly? So heterostyly means what? Different type of or different length of styles present in the same plant flowers. Clear? So different length of styles present in flowers of same plant, flowers in same plant. Example is primula is the best example is primula is the example for this. Heterostyly is the best example for this. I can explain with the help of diagram. Okay, so here primula is one of the plant is there. It can produce the two types of flowers in the same plant, two types of the flowers. So now I am drawing about one flower. You see, this is about the flower. This about the flower is a, and same type of one more flower also they can produce like this. Also they can produce. Okay, it's a one more. Did you observing here? Here also over is a, but is short. But here over is a long like this. Okay. Next one. Here anthers are long like this. Here are like this. This is called dimorphic flowers anta karitara. Dimorphic flowers meaning ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಟೆರೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ಸ್ಟೈಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ಯು ಸಿ, different length of the styles containing flowers is produced in the same plant is called heterostyly. But in this one, did you observing that one generally pollination is occurs between same length of the anther and stigma. Same length of the anther and stigma. Madhya pollination ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಟೋಗಮಿ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ಅಲ್ಲೋಗಮಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಔಟ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್. ಔಟ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಔಟ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್. ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಈ 5 ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೀಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಯೂನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಾಲಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗಿವೆನ್. ಮೊನೇಷಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸು ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮೊನೇಷಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈಯೇಷಿಯಸ್. But monoecious plants nalli we can prevent which one? Autogamy, but not geitonogamy. Geitonogamy, autogamy both are prevented in dioecious. Best example is in papaya and second one in the date palm. Date palm, papaya nalli we can preventing the both autogamy and geitonogamy. This one is very important, many times repeated, remember. Dichogamy already know. Protandry and protogyny. Protandry solanum and Tradax and sunflower is called protogyny. Means what? Which one is early matured? Here. Which one is early matured? So here, which one is early matured? Androecium is early matured. Okay. So protogyny nalli which one is early matured? Gynoecium is matured, like this one. Okay. So examples they never ask. Example is never asked, that one. Okay. So that is. Okay, next one, hercogamy. Okay. So the sunflower, it will be example for this one. Ulta aitu examples ulta aitu ee tara ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Examples ulta aitu. Okay. So Tradax and sunflower nalli which one is present? Protandry is present. Means what? Anthers are early matured than stigma. Okay na? So that is about. Okay. Suppose stigma mature varge anthers are completely releasing their pollen grains. Avag anthers is not having any pollen grains also. Okay. Aa time nalli which pollination agake chance ide? Cross pollination agake chance ide. Gottagtidiya? Protandry andre stamens early mature ಆಗಿ they release the pollen grains into outside. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಆಂಥರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ pollen grains ಅವಾಗ ಖಾಲಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ they can get the pollen grains of same flower? No, like that it will be happen in the protandry. ಇದೆಯಾ? ಈಗ ಹೆರ್ಕೋಗಮಿರಾ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿನೋ, either barriers are present, it will be barriers between which one? Which one? Autogamy anta baride. Okay na? So barriers between which one? Yes, anther and stigma. Barriers between anther and stigma in a bisexual flower. Anther and stigma rapa. Autogamous alla. Between anther and stigma in a bisexual flower is what we can call hercogamy. So example, China rose and gloriosa. Just before I said, different sides are present but different length in China rose. Next, self-incompatibility we can observe in the Dahlicas also. Dahlicas andre ಏನು? ಅವರೆಕಾಯಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಈ Dahlicas ನಲ್ಲಿ also okay we can observe the self-incompatibility. Okay. ಈಗ ಆಪಲ್ ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಇದರ, that is called prepotency ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ means what? Same flower pollen grain, other flower of the same species pollen grain, if they will reach down the stigma, but other flower pollen grains are germinate fast than the own flower. This is called prepotency anta karitara. Again next one, heterostyly. Gottaitala? Heterostyly andre ena? Different length of styles containing flowers are present in the same plant. That's why these are called which flowers? Dimorphic flowers. But dimorphic flowers nalli mainly the pollination occur between same length of stigma and which one? Anthers. Madhya pollination agake chance ide. So these are very important for NEET examination. Okay. Let us, we have to enter into the next concept ಏನಪ್ಪ? That is called fertilization concept ಗೆ enter. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ this is called free fertilization. Yes, ಅದೇ pollen pistil interaction. Next is called pollen pistil interaction. Pollination is giving the guarantee of same species pollen grain will be fallen on the stigma. No, okay. Other species pollen grain also completely fall on the stigma. You see, this is about the stigma. This is called ovary. Okay, sorry. This is called stigma. This is called style. And this is what is the name of this one? Ovary. Clear? So this is the placenta anta tilkoli. Ee placenta mele which one is present? Ovules are completely present anta tilkoli. Tara ovules are completely present like this. The tilkoli ovules. Like this, ovules are completely present Got it? Inside the ovule, come on, which one is there? Inside the ovule, what is there? That is called embryo sac. Embryo sac is already there. Embryo sac nalli 3 parts ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. Embryo sac is consist of 3 parts for the name. Okay, egg apparatus, antipodal cells, and the third one is called central cell. Central cell. First of all, egg apparatus. Egg apparatus is consist of 1 egg cell and how many synergids? 2 synergids. Next one, 3 cells present opposite to egg apparatus, what we can call antipodal cells, and 2 more cells present in that one. What is the name? Polar nuclei. Remember for this? Are you remember? This is about the matured embryo sac. Matured embryo sac is contain how many cells? How many nuclei? 7 cells, 8 nuclei condition. Now this is about the matured flower. Now the stigma also matured by the pollination, either by insect pollination or wind pollination. Different pollen grains will be fall on the stigma. Okay, same flower pollen grain will be fall. Understood? Next, another flower of the same species. Another flower of the same species. Another flower of different species also will be fall. Different species also will be fall. Andre, suppose ಇದು ಹೈಬಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ. ಈ ಹೈಬಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೈಬಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಬೇರೆ ಅದರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನೋ ಬೇರೆ ಅದರ್ ಡಾಲಿಕಸ್ ಇದೆ, ರೋಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರೋಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ರೋಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಾಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎನಿ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಟು only same species pollen grains only fall on the stigma? No. But stigma can be find out which one is compatible, which one is not compatible. Means what? Which one is same species, which one is different species, and who will find out? Stigma will be find out. This interaction is what we can call pollen pistil interaction. This is very, very important. Okay, very, very important. But how, sir, stigma can be find out same species pollen grain? How they can avoid different flower pollen grain, different species pollen grain? Means what? It is called interaction. ಈ interaction is species specific. ಅಂದರೆ you see, for example, pollen grain germinate ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ some chemicals required. ಆ chemicals are secreted by whom? Stigma. Correct? For example, maltose is there, or one of the maltose ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, or sucrose ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. These are the chemicals. Suppose sucrose chemical ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ China rose pollen grains will be germinate. Suppose maltose ಅಂತ one of the chemical component ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ okay, other flower, other ಅಂದರೆ every species having a particular chemical. Understood? According to the chemical concentration only, who will germinate? Pollen grains will be germinate. Are you getting my point? Okay, so that's why every pollen grain can germinate on a particular chemical, but a particular chemical will be they can get it in the same species stigma or other species stigma, same species stigma only they will get it. Okay, they can germinate. This is pollen pistil. So if the stigma will be able to promoting the germination, andre yes, the stigma is accepted the own species pollen grains. This one is what we can call compatibility. Correct? And they cannot permit the germination of other pollen grains. They cannot promote the germination of other pollen grains. Means what? They are commonly showing incompatibility. Andre some pollen grains are never germinate. During the germination time, first of all, the stigma means what? The exine and intine is there, they can absorb these chemicals. Correct? So after the absorption of these chemicals, and immediately okay, vegetative cell produce that one, the pollen tube. The pollen tube is emerges to outside through germ pore, and these pollen tube is now it is enter into the stigma, and from the stigma, it is enter into style. Okay, so now this pollen tube is what they are carrying. Pollen tube is what they are carrying. Very good. Yes, tube cell nucleus plus generative cell nucleus also. In the meantime only generative cell nucleus is undergoes mitotic division to form how many male gamete? 2 male gametes. Now these 2 male gametes containing pollen tube is moving towards the egg or towards the ovule. This is called the as what? Ovule, or it is also called megasporangium. What is the name of this one? Ovary. So inside the ovary ovules ellirutho allivarigu ee pollen tube move agutara. Clear? So this total interaction is called andre what is mean by pollen pistil interaction andre The events are occur from pollen germination on stigma until pollen tube is entered into the ovule is called them as pollen pistil interaction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? pollen pistil interaction ಅಂದರೆ only germination of pollen grain on stigma ಅಲ್ಲ. After the germination, the pollen tube is up to the entry of the which one? Ovule. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ interaction, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ events ಗೆ ಸೇರಿ pollen pistil interaction ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. But pollen pistil interaction is species specific or non-specific? Species specific. This is very very important. Okay, no? It is completely species specific ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Understood? Okay, let us, we have to discuss about after the pollen pistil interaction. Next, very very important, entry of pollen tube into ovule. Pollen tube into ovule. The second step. Well, fertilization events are pollen pistil interaction ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Next one, pollen tube entry into the ovule. Come on, how many methods the pollen tube is entered into the ovule? 3 methods. 3 methods are there. 3 methods nalli the first method is called porogamy. Do you remember? Porogamy. Second one is mesogamy. And third one is called chalajogamy. So very very important. Okay, porogamy. What is meant by porogamy? Yes, okay na? Pollen tube entry through micropyle. Artha aita? Entry of pollen tube into the ovule through which one? Micropyle. Through micropyle. Okay, but in this one, which one is a common type of entry of pollen tube? Yes, porogamy is a common type. Very very important. Mainly 70 to 80% of the angiospermic plants nalli. So totally porogamy occurs. Most common type of method in angiosperms, that is called them as porogamy. Okay, so that's why all example 70% of the plants and the majority of the plants you can give the examples. But next one in the mesogamy means what? Very good. Mesogamy andre occurs through integuments. Okay na? Through integuments and pollen tube is entered. Through integuments, the pollen tube is entered into the ovule. Can you speak out mesogamy? Example is casuarina. Example is called casuarina. It is one of the gymnospermic plant. Gymnospermic plant nalli we can observe this mesogamy. Chalajogamy. Chalajogamy means what? Yes, through chalaja. Example is which one? Sunflower. Through chalaja or khalaja anta helbodu. Yes, example for chalajogamy. Very good. Sunflower ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, cucurbits ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ chalajogamy occurs. Okay, sometimes they can ask the question like this. Here 3 ovules I am drawing here. I drawn here. So now the first method nalli pollen tube enter ಆಯಿತು. ಈ ಎಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಹೆಸರಪ್ಪ? What is the name of this one? Porogamy. This is called porogamy. But sometimes ಇದೇ pollen tube it is directly entered through like this. Yes, ಅಂದರೆ through integuments it is completely enter into this. It's called what? Mesogamy. That ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಥರ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇ pollen tube they have to enter into the ovule through chalaja region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ that is called chalajogamy like this. But any one of the method only finally which one is enter into the ovule? Pollen tube enter into the ovule. Clear? This is entry of the pollen tube, but names are very important. As the following questions they can ask for your need. Simple. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ critical ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. The third one is called double fertilization and triple fission. Double fertilization and triple fission. Double fertilization and triple fission. Triple fission. Double fertilization and triple fission. Okay? You see, this is a boat. Okay? For your understanding, I am drawing here. This is here one egg cell is a. With one egg cell only I am drawing. Next here synergid is there. Synergids, what they have? Come on. Yes, filiform apparatus. Do you know? This is about the filiform apparatus. This is called egg cell anta tilkoli, the egg cell. Okay? So filiform apparatus function already. It will be guide the entry of pollen tube. It will be guide the entry of pollen tube. So now this pollen tube is completely comes entered like this. Once they are entered, they will kill that one. Means what? They will burst that one, the synergid. This is very, very important. They can burst that one, the synergids, and they have to enter up to that one, the ovule, and finally at the tip of the pollen tube, one pore is formed. Due to this pore, and totally there releases how many male gametes? Two male gametes. That. Okay. So now this is at the middle already. Which one is there here? Polar nucleus is present already here. Okay. So one nucleus is fertilized with whom? Egg cell. Another male gamete is fertilized with the polar nucleus. Correct? So this is called, how many fertilizations are occurs? Two fertilizations. Two fertilizations are occurs. So it is called double fertilization. Okay? This double fertilization first two fertilization is syngamy anta karitna. And second fertilization is triple fusion anta karithivi. Triple fusion. Okay? So after the syngamy, come on, what is the product is formed? Zygote. Very good. Zygote is the product of the syngamy. And after the triple fission, primary endosperm nucleus. Primary endosperm nucleus is formed. Clear? It is a simple one. So this is double fertilization. Two types of fertilization. It occurs only in the which plants? Angiosperms. It does not present in gymnosperms. Is a very, very, very important. Angiosperms only. But in the examples, in the questions or in the NEET examination, double fertilization is present in anta kottu ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಆಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಐದರ್ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮೋನೋಕಾಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ಸರಿನಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ಮೋನೋಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Got it? Idra double fertilization, triple fusion, double fertilization, triple fusion. Okay. So after the completion of this fertilization, come on, the embryo sac structure ingirutte. You see, this is called the as fertilized embryo sac. Fertilized embryo sac diagram, when you have to observe that one, come on, here what we can observe, here what is present, here this is about the zygote, this is about what? Zygote is present. But what about synergids? Very good. And opposite to here, and these are about the antipodal cells. Are antipodal cells also degenerate? Okay, degenerating which one? Antipodals. Antipodals are degenerating. But what about here? What about here in the central cell? This is called primary endosperm nucleus anta karitivi. Where does primary endosperm nucleus is present? That region is called primary endosperm cell anta karitira. So primary endosperm cell region nalli which one is there? Primary endosperm nucleus is present. Idu tilkodi. Idu fertilized embryo sac. Fertilized embryo sac. Okay. But idralli very, very important for NEET examination now discuss ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ generally how many cells, how many nuclei are present in the embryo sac? 7 cells. Okay. What is the other name of embryo sac? Female gametophyte. Okay. So female gametophyte is contain haploid nature or not? Haploid nature or not? Haploid nature means what? All are contain single set of chromosomes only. Suppose this plant is having on 36 chromosomes identa tilkoli. 36 chromosomes identa tilkoli. But every cell of the female gametophyte is contain how many chromosomes? 18 chromosomes. Suppose egg cell is contain 18, antipodals also contain 18, correct? Synergids also contain 18, polar nuclei also contain 18. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಆರ್ ಯು ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್, ಈ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟೋಫೈಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಬಟ್ ಈ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲುಕ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ zygote formation is occurs and primary endosperm nucleus is occurs. Clear? So fertilization is completed. Fertilization complete ಆಮೇಲೆ, okay, next we can go that one post fertilization events. This is called post fertilization events. We can discuss post fertilization events. Means what? The changes are occurs after fertilization is called post fertilization. ಈ post fertilization ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have to discuss about mainly 3 events. In this one, the first of all, endosperm formation. Endosperm formation first. Second one, next embryo formation or embryo development. Embryo development. Next one, third one, seed development, and the fourth one also there are, that is called fruit development. Seed and fruit, ivella 4 concepts if you are discussed means totally this chapter finish agbodu. Let us endosperm formation, let us we have to discuss. Okay, endosperm. Endosperm formation. Okay, so endosperm formation. Endosperm formation is occur from which cell? Come on now. Endosperm formation occur from which cell? Primary endosperm cell. Correct? Yakandre primary endosperm nucleus it will be formed. Endosperm formation. Endosperm formation or endosperm development. Anyone we can write. Development or formation. So here, the first of all, primary endosperm nucleus. Primary endosperm nucleus. PN anta karidu. Ee primary endosperm nucleus nalli nucleus is present, but nucleus is present in the 3n or n or 2n? 3n condition. Correct? Wrong. 3n. Andre how many sets of chromosomes are there? 3 sets of chromosomes. Clear? So ee primary endosperm nucleus nalli enagutandre ee nucleus it undergoes continuous division like this. Correct? Nucleus division agutte. So, and they will form first only nuclear endosperm. This is called the as nuclear endosperm anta karitivi. After the nuclear endosperm, later what is happened? The cells formation is occurs. After this one, itara cells formation agutte. Cells formation aitandre what we can call cellular endosperm anta karitara. So based on this one, endosperm is 3 types are there. 3 types of endosperm. 3 types of endosperm is there. Let us we have to discuss. The first type of endosperm is called, okay, free nuclear endosperm. Free nuclear endosperm. Free nuclear endosperm. Second one in the cellular endosperm. Cellular endosperm. And third one is called helobial endosperm anta. Idunu neatly important. Helobial endosperm anta 3 types are there. Helobial endosperm. Helobial endosperm. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಈ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ನಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, so undergoes continuous division of nucleus. Hence they will form free nuclear endosperm. Only nucleus ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. Can you give the example for free nuclear endosperm? Very good. Okay, so mainly example ಏನಂದ್ರೆ that is called them as maize ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Next one rice ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಜೋವಾರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Okay, plus coconut ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Coconut ಆಗ್ಬೋದು is the best example for liquid endosperm ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Free nuclear endosperm ಅಂದ್ರೆ indirectly called liquid endosperm. ಈಗ cellular endosperm ನಲ್ಲಿ, okay, so what is happened? Okay, here also primary endosperm nucleus is present. Yes, okay na? Yes, after every division or after each karyokinesis complete ಆಮೇಲೆ, okay, it leads to which one? The cytokinesis. Each karyokinesis leads to which one? The cytokinesis. Hence they will form cellular endosperm like this. For example, ಇದು ಒಂದು primary endosperm nucleus. ಹಿಂಗಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ 2 nuclear division ಆಯಿತು. 2 nuclear division ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ immediately cytokinesis occurs. ಮತ್ತೆ ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು 4 nucleus are formed. 4 nucleus ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಥರ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್. ಈ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಂದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪಾಮ್. ಈ ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪಾಮ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಪೆಟ್ಯೂನಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಪೆಟ್ಯೂನಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್. ಪೆಟ್ಯೂನಿಯಾ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ದತುರಾನಲ್ಲಿ, ಪೆಟ್ಯೂನಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹಿಲೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಹಿಲೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ intermediate type of both endosperm. Intermediate type of both endosperm. It is a intermediate type. It is a intermediate type of endosperm. Intermediate type of above endosperm. Intermediate type of above endosperm. Andre, you see, first of all, idu ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್. ಈ ಥರ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಥರ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್? ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್. ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಈಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್? ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಅರ್ಧ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? ಸೈಟೋಕೈನೆಸಿಸ್ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೋತ್ ಈ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್, ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಎರಡು ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಟೈಪ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಹಿಲೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೇನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಈ ಥರ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟ್ಲಿ like this, cellular endosperm. This is called cellular endosperm. But ಇದು ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್. ನೋಡಿ ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅರ್ಧ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅರ್ಧ ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಹಿಲೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹಿಲೋಬಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಇದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ very important, maize, rice, jowar. Adike are you observe that one? When the immature seed, once you have to see that one, just you have to press that one, means immediately milk will come. Mainly maize nalli nodidra, maize nalli milk will come. early seeds observe ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟು ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತೀರ. ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ವಾಟ್? ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಡೇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಪೆರಿಫೆರಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್. ಪೆರಿಫೆರಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್, ಬಟ್ ಮಿಡಿಲ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅಂದರೆ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 types ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಡೇಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕ್ರ. ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ದ ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಇದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ. But after the completion, at the maturity of the seed, come on, the maturity of the seed also we can give the example for free nuclear endosperm. No, what you have to give? Nuclear, cellular endosperm example ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ, ಡ್ರೈ ಆದಮೇಲೆ, ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್, ಟೋಟಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಮ್? A liquid will come, solid will come. ಈ solid is indicating what? Cellular endosperm. ಇಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಕೊನಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟು ಫ್ರೀ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಸೆಲ್ಲಾರ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್? Very good, right? Provide the nutrition to whom? Very good, zygote development or embryonic development, that. Correct? But in the angiosperms, endosperm is formed after fertilization or before fertilization?
Before development of embryo.
Okay, now before development of embryo, correct? But after fertilization or before? Important. Okay, so that's why endosperm is a which product? Post fertilization product. But what is the condition? What is the condition? Means what? How many sets of chromosomes they have? 3 sets. 3 sets of chromosomes they have. ಇದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಇದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೋರ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ pre-fertilization product. Pre-fertilization product ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನೇ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾರೆ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸರ್? ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟೋಫೈಟ್ serves as endosperm. This point is very important. Female gametophyte sperm serves as endosperm. Okay, female gametophyte serves as the endosperm in the gymnosperms. Okay, now you have to speak out. Just before we discussed angiosperms. In the angiosperm, what is other name of female gametophyte? Embryo sac. Correct? It is contains 7 cells, 8 nuclei. But adhe endosperm, adhe female gametophyte in gymnosperm, they will give the nourishment to the embryo. It will give the nourishment to the embryo. It is a one type of nutritive tissue or not? So female gametophyte is giving the nourishment to the embryo. Means what? It is a one type of which one? Endosperm. Adike female gametophyte is also called endosperm. Now you have to speak out what is the ploidy of the female gametophyte. Haploid condition. Correct? Wrong? Haploid condition. Bekindra gametophyte always in gametophyte condition in the haploid condition. That's why it is a haploid gametophyte or a haploid endosperm. It's very, very, very important. Many times repeated. 3 points we are discussing here. Gymnosperms, endosperm is pre-fertilization. Means what? Before fertilization, this formation aagta ide. Second, female gametophyte is acts as a endosperm. And third one, it is a haploid endosperm. This is very important. But what about in angiosperms? In angiosperms are flowering plants. Come on, the flowering plants only. Okay, no? Endosperm is developed after fertilization. That is a post-fertilization product. Second, it is developed from. Okay, now it is developed from which one? Primary endosperm nucleus. It is the second. What about the third point? It is a triploid nature. This is very, very important. Okay, na? So 3 points are there. Question they can give like this only in the following character. Angiosperms, endosperm is differ from gymnosperms. Angiosperm, endosperm is differ from gymnosperm. Means in the which character they are differing? Because they are ploidinally differ. Correct? They are triploid and these are haploid condition. They are post fertilization, but this one is pre-fertilization. Clear? And very, very important in the angiosperms nalli endosperm is developed from primary endosperm nucleus, but in this one it is developed from female gametophyte. Idu very, very important for your NEET examination. Ide point question henge keltare gotta? In a gymnospermic plant, diploid set of chromosome is 20. Okay, in that gymnosperm, how many chromosomes are present in their endosperm? 10. ಅದು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸಾರ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10 ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ 30 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟಾ ನೀಟ್ಗೆ. ಸರ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಏನಂದರೆ ಇವರು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದರು ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ First is endosperm formed. After only, which one is formed? Embryo development. So that's why endosperm is formed before embryo development. That one you should remember. Before embryonic development, endosperm. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ embryo develop ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ food ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಏನು ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ? ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಟಿವ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನರಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ it is give to which cells or which tissue they are giving the nourishment? Embryo. Got it? Totally 3 are completed. Okay, free nuclear, cellular and helobial endosperm. It is an intermediate. Okay, ಇದು diagrammatic questions ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? Careful. ಇದೇನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ. That's why. The next, embryo development. We can discuss embryo development. Any doubt?
1 hour and 5 minutes break.
Why? I'm speaking continuously, but I am not tired. You are sitting silently, but you are tired. After 5 minutes, huh? Okay. Water kudirippa. Nanu kudithini water. Adu off ಮಾಡಿ. Pause ಮಾಡಿ. Only pause. Okay. But today class, before discussion of embryonic development, few extra points we can discuss. That is called xenia and that is called metaxenia. What is meant by xenia? Okay, xenia means effect of pollen, mainly foreign pollen. Effect of pollen on endosperm. Effect of foreign pollen grain on endosperm is called xenia. What is meant by metaxenia? Metaxenia means the cytoplasm or that is called somatic tissue. Anyone we can call somatic tissue of pollen, mainly again foreign pollen. Somatic tissue of foreign pollen laying outside the endosperm. Outside the endosperm is called metaxenia. So totally here 2 types are there, xenia and metaxenia. When you are solving the questions, these words will come. Okay, so example, what is the example for xenia? Xenia example is, that is mainly maize seeds ನಲ್ಲಿ we can observe this, mainly maize seed color. Next, metaxenia example. Okay, so mainly maturation period of date palm and the size of date palm. Size of date palm is decided by foreign pollen only. Okay, foreign pollen is called metaxenia. Okay, so this also extra points only. This one you have to write in separate. You have to give separate decoration for them. Then you can remember. Okay, Otherwise, simply you have to write means you can't remember, you can't specify also. Xenia and metaxenia. Okay, let us, I'm explaining. So what is meant by xenia? Means what effect of foreign pollen on endosperm. Foreign pollen on endosperm. Means what? Sometimes when we have to cultivating one normal plant and beside only one of the hybrid plants also they are cultivating. In our agricultural land, we are cultivating the desi. Desi means what? Our indigenous plants we are cultivating now. But ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕ ಸೈಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅವರು ಬೇರೆ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ವೆರೈಟಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ವೆರೈಟಿ. But in that time pollination is occur or not? Insect pollination is occurs means what? Their pollen grains will be fall on the stigma of the our crop plants. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ you see this is called foreign pollen, correct? In that time we can call foreign pollen ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ that plant is correct, that plants what they are cultivating outside, it is not our the desi plants, it is a foreign plant, correct? Okay, ee foreign plant in the pollen grains will be fall on our stigma or our plant stigmas, then they will cause some changes are occur in the endosperm. They causes some changes are occur in the endosperm, is called xenia anta hesaru. Best example, okay, suppose the made seed color can be determined by this one only. You see, maize seed color can be determined, can be decided by this foreign pollen only. Foreign pollen only can deciding the color. Because sometimes, suppose our desi, okay, maize seeds are there, it is having that one, the dark yellow color is, if it is present. Because of the xenia, it become light yellow color also. It become okay, light yellow color also. Means what? What it indicates? What it indicates? Yes, it indicates that one, yes, that is called xenia. Got the clarity? ಈಗ next one, metaxenia. ಈ metaxenia ನಲ್ಲಿ you see somatic tissue of the foreign pollen is laying outside of the endosperm. Somatic tissue under in the pollen grain will be fall, correct? Pollen grain will be fall means pollen grain cytoplasm also will be entered. E pollen grain cytoplasm, it will be enter into that one, the lying outside of the endosperm of the seeds. That's why what is happened? Our seed size will be change agute, plus size of the seed change agute, plus of all maturation period also will be changed. Maturation period change agta ide andre, yes, we have to identify metaxenia is happened. Okay, na? So that's why xenia and metaxenia terms also they can ask when they will conducting the test. Okay, no need to be confused. Okay, na? Xenia means the effect of foreign pollen on endosperm nature. But metaxenia in this one, that somatic tissue of the foreign pollen completely present outside of the endosperm of the seed. That's why our seed ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, our fruit ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, maturation period will be changed or size of the date palm also will be changed. This will be possible in the hybridization. Hybridization time nalli it is also possible. Nentidiya hybridization? You know hybridization. Nama desi plants we have to completely crossed with that one other plant. That is called hybridization or not? In hybridization time nalli we can observe this xenia and metaxenia. Hybridization time we can observe this one. Okay, sometimes okay, size increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, maturity period increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ or decrease again, increase ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, decrease ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. But ಇವೆಲ್ಲ desirable characters ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ yes, we can accept, correct? Wrong? Hybridization ಅಲ್ಲಿ desirable character ಅಂದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ character ಬಂದೆ ಅಂದರೆ yes, we can accept. But ಅದು undesirable character ಬಂದೆ ಅಂದರೆ we cannot accept and we can't completely promote that one also. Got the clarity? Yes. This is about the xenia and metaxenia concept. It is we can observe during the which time? Hybridization time. Hybridization, do you know? Okay? Or artificial hybridization. Natural hybridization agbodu. Next one in the artificial hybridization. Means what? Artificial hybridization means what? The crossing between the two plants by whom? Human beings. Correct? Human beings. Do you know what is the stages are there in the artificial hybridization? First of all, selection of the parents. selection of the parents, second one in the emasculation, third one in the bagging, third in the dusting, and the fifth one in the rebagging. This is correct? So emasculation we have to conduct for male parent or female parent? Female parent. Why we have to conduct? Female parent or bisexual plant. Now both are the bisexual plant, but both are the bisexual plant nalli one parental plant we are selected as a male parent. Andre yav parental plant in the pollen grains collect ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವೋ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೆಸರು ಮೇಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವೋ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ bisexual flower produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Male parent also can produce which flowers? Bisexual flowers, but emasculation we have to conduct for female parent only. Why? Because what is the reason for emasculation conduction in the female parent? To avoid self-pollination. To avoid self-pollination. Why we have to do the bagging? To avoid unwanted pollination. Remember that? Okay. Once again, selection of the parents, emasculation, bagging, dusting, rebagging. That in dusting nalli ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ? We are collecting the pollen grains of male parent and we are placing on the stigma with the help of the blotting paper or with the help of the brushes also. ಇದೇ ಡಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ಇದೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಡಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆದಮೇಲೇನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? ರೀಬ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಡಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಂದರೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು, ಅದೇ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಲ್ಲ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಡಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಮತ್ತು ರೀಬ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್. ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿನಾ? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಜಿನಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಟಾಕ್ಸಿನಿಯಾ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಅದೇ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ನೇಮ್? ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಈ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್ ನೌ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ zygote is there. Zygote is undergoes unequal cell division. Due to the unequal cell division, they will form smaller cell and larger cell. Are you observing here? Smaller cell and larger cell. Larger cell is called which cell? Suspensor cell. And smaller cell is called embryo cell. Anta karitira. Embryonic beda, just embryo cell. It is generally calling as embryo cell and suspensor cell. But idralli, which one is undergoes rapid cell division now? Suspensor cell. Suspensor cell is rapid divide agi. They will form 6 to 10 cells. 6 to 10 cells formation agutti itara. Okay, 6 to 10 cells are present one above the other like this. Correct? One above the other of this one. 6 to 10 cells are formed in the which cell? Suspensor. But idralli large sized one is what we can call haustorium anta karitira. Haustorium anta kariತೀವಿ. Or it is also called circular cell anta ಕರಿತೀರಾ. It is also called circular cell ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಈವನ್ ಹಾಸ್ಟೋರಿಯಂ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಎರಡು ನೇಮ್ಸ್. circular cell. Okay, but now you have to speak out. Suspensor cell is present towards the micropylar side, chalaja side, micropylar side. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪೈಲಾ ರೀಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ 6 to 10 ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ಎಬೋವ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಈಗ ದೆನ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋನಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. They will form a group of the cells. What is the name? And all the cells are arranged like a one globose like structure. That's why it is called which embryo? Globular embryo. A globular embryo later it is changed into which one? Heart shape. So a sequence also very important. Okay, what is the correct sequence of development of embryo in dicot anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. First of all globular, second one in the heart, third one matured embryo. This is called as matured embryo. Got it? And one more thing, ಈ globular embryo, heart shaped embryo ನಲ್ಲಿ totally 3 parts. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 3 parts are we can observe. The outer side is called the as dermatogen ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ. Okay, cerebrum, pleurum ಅಂತ 3 parts develop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So outer part is called the as dermatogen, and below the dermatogen peribulum. and last one is called pleuro. 3 parts. Dermatogen, peribrum, pleuro. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೂರು ಮೆರಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ರೀಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. These are commonly present. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ embryo is having the meristematic nature. ಈ ಮೆರಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂನೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಇಂಟು 3 parts: dermatogen, peribulum and pleuro. Dermatogen, peribulum, pleuro. These are the 3 regions of meristematic tissue present in the which region? Embryo region. Embryo region. This is very important. Okay, next, a matured embryo structure. I am completely drawing this is about the mature embryo structure. Remember, this is matured embryo.
Circular cell is called as haustorium.
Yes, it is also called haustorium.
Labeling.
Okay, here I labeled that one. Okay, so completely called haustorium only. Circular cell is also called haustorium, but okay, you can label like this. Avaga, correct. So this is all circular cell is also called haustorium. Next, what is meant by apophysis means the end of the suspensor cell is called what? Apophysis. Ee apophysis indane radicle develop agutappa. This is called radicle. It is important. Radicle is developed from apophysis. So apophysis is a part of which one? Suspensor. Okay, that is. You see, this is mature embryo. Mature embryo later is completely belongs to like this. Okay, it is having, what is the name of these two? What is the name of these two? Cotyledons. Cotyledons. This is about. Clear? Same here also called cotyledons. For NEET examination also, what is the questions they can ask means same diagram they can give, and you should find out the labelings. Find out the labelings. Okay. What is the name of this one? Plumule. Plumule. This is about. And this is called epicotyle. And this is called hypocotyle. And what is the name of this? And what is the name of this? Yes. Okay. Very good. This is called root cap. This is called radicle. Enough. Enough. This is the total structure of dicot embryo. Dicot embryo structure like this. Okay. But for your NEET purpose matra, okay. So where is the location of a suspensor cell? Where is the location of embryo cell? Adu matra kelbodu. So suspensor cell, micropylar region, and embryo cell is situated in yes, Chalaja side. Chalaja side is primarily present. Got the clarity? This is called dicot embryo or monocot embryo? Dicot embryo. Do you know? Dicot embryo is consist of how many cotyledons? 2 cotyledons. This is about the 2 cotyledons. Clear? So generally embryo, I already said, you know, this is called embryo. Embryo andrene, how many parts are there in the embryo? 2 parts are present. What is the name? Cotyledons. Cotyledons and embryonal axis. Embryonal axis. E embryonal axis is contained, okay, epicotyle, hypocotyle. This is called epicotyle anta barkori, hypocotyle anta barkori. E epicotyle regionally which one is present? That is called plumule is present. Here which one is present? Radicle. Got it? This is totally dicot embryo. Dicot embryo is consist of which one? Cotyledons are there, embryonal axis is there. Embryonal axis nalli 2 parts are there, that is called epicotyle and hypocotyle. So what is meant by epicotyle? Epicotyle means the part of embryonal axis above the cotyledons, above the cotyledon is what we can call epicotyle. The epicotyle region nalli which one is there? Plumule. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೀವು ಓದಿದಂದರೆ yes, you can easily find out and you can easily, okay, find out the correct option. So epicotyle region nalli plumule is present. Next, what is meant by hypocotyle? The part of embryonal axis below the embryonal axis. The part of embryonal axis are below the cotyledons anta karbodu. Below the cotyledons, what we can call hypocotyle. Hypocotyle is end with which one? Radicle. Radicle is covered by which one? Root cap. Simple. Got it? So What about in monocot embryo? This one is dicot embryo. This one is dicot embryo. We are completely finished. Dicot embryo is finished. But what about monocot embryo? Monocot embryo. Monocot embryo. So monocot embryo structure, how it is looks like, same here also. Yes, it is also looks like only one seed only present like this. Remember this one. Okay, you should label this. And what is the labeling of this? Yes, scutellum. Scutellum. Okay, scutellum means it is a nothing but cotyledon or cotyledon. Yes, it is a cotyledon. Single cotyledon of the monocot is called scutellum. Okay, next, what is the name of this region? This region is called epiblast. Epiblast. Okay, next one, this is called epicotyle, and this one is called hypocotyle. Same concept. Okay, and what is the name of this part? Come on up. What is the name of this part? Coleorhiza. And what is the name of this part? Coleoptile. Coleoptile is ended with which one? Shoot to tip. Correct? Here only, what is the name? Root cap. And here only radicle is present. Radicle is present. Clear? Labeling also you should completely learn properly. Learn properly. Because in your KCT diagrammatic questions may ask. Okay? Yes. In the monocot embryo also, same, it is also contain cotyledon and embryonal axis. Same, but how many cotyledons are there? Only one cotyledon, that is called scutellum. Plus embryonal axis also there. Embryonal axis also contain which one? Epicotyle and hypocotyle. What is meant by epicotyle? Means the part of the embryonal axis above the cotyledon. You see, above the cotyledon is what we can call epicotyle. Below the cotyledon is called hypocotyle. So epicotyle is consist of which one? The coleoptile. Coleoptile is contain which one? Shoot tip. Shoot tip means what? Plumule is present here. Correct? Plumule is present. Okay, next hypocotyle regionally which one is present? That is called coleorhiza is present. Coleorhiza is consist of which one? Radicle and root cap is everything is present here. Got it? So eitherly which one is called rudiment of cotyledon?
Epiblast.
Very good. It is called rudiment of epiblast or cotyledon. Rudiment of cotyledon. It is called rudiment of cotyledon. Rudiment andre?
Not functional.
Yes, correct. Not functional. Actually, monocots are having only single cotyledon, but here one more cotyledonous type is present, that is called epicaton. Okay? Some of the scientists are saying that one, it is the second cotyledon of monocot seed. Second cotyledon, but it is not perfect. Okay? Rudiment cotyledon anta karitira. Single cotyledon andre only single cotyledon irbeku. One more cotyledon also present, but it is not developed. Underdeveloped cotyledon ಗೆ ಹೆಸರು epiblast or rudiment cotyledon ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ. Finished. Can I stop or can I continue? Continue? But you can read. Yes. Okay, ra. So second one also over, embryo development also over. But embryo development ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. 1 or 2 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೋದು, ಅದು ಶೇಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಲೇಬಲಿಂಗು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸರಿನಾ? ಎಸ್. ಈಗ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Seed. Okay, what is seed? Matured ovule, correct? Matured ovule we can call them as seed. Matured ovule. Matured ovule is called them as seed. Correct? And seed is commonly consist of, I already told how many parts are present in the seed. 2 parts are there. What is the first one? Seed coat, and second one is embryo. Correct? And seed coat is consist of 2 parts. What is the name? Testa and tegmen. Testa and tegmen is present, and the embryo is consist of, how many parts are there? 2 parts are there. The first one is called cotyledons. Okay, second one is embryonal axis. Embryonal axis. Both are together called embryo. So embryonal axis, again they consist of which one? Plumule and radicle. You already said embryonal axis. Plumule and radicle both are together called embryonal axis. Okay, idu seed ಬಗ್ಗೆ. Seed coat, embryo, testa and tegma. Next, very important, based upon endosperm, based upon the presence or absence of endosperm in the seed. In the seed, come on now. Seeds are, how many types are there? 2 types. Correct? Very good. That is called albuminous seeds and ex-albuminous. Albuminous seeds. Second one is the ex-albuminous seeds. Albuminous seeds. Meaning, first albuminous seeds is also called which one? Endospermic seeds. Endospermic seeds. Means what? Even after maturation also, seed is contained endosperm. This is called non-endospermic seed. Non-endospermic seeds. Can you give the example for non-endospermic seeds? Non-endospermic seeds. Before that, first endospermic seeds example enapa? What is the example for endospermic seeds?
Maize.
Maize. All monocots, majority of monocot. Maize. Okay?
Castor.
Yes. Castor, rice, jowar. Next one is the coconut. Well, examples. The example, what is the best example for ex-albuminous seeds? Pea, beans, groundnut. And all pulses. Pulses nalli endosperm iralla. Pulses nalli endosperm iralla. This is very, very important. Okay. Next, these seeds are completely, what is the uses of seed? In your examination they can ask, the following one is not the use of the seed anta keltara. Vaga ನೀವು ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಂದರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್. ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಡ್. First, they have adaptive strategies for dispersal to new areas. Note, this is the first strategy or first use of seeds. Second, they stores food also. Next, seed coat protects embryo. seed coat is protects embryo. Okay, next, it is a product of sexual reproduction. Product of sexual reproduction. That's why, so genetic variations, genetic recombinations are there here. Genetic recombinations are present. It leads to variations. It leads to variations. This is the major character features of uses of seeds. Very, very important. Okay, no? You don't know? Okay. Very, very important. Uses of seed. Statement level ge kodtare. Okay. Statement type questions nalli find out the correct function of the seed anta kodtare. Avaga ee points nimge gottilla andre ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೇನು ಅದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ನೀಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್? ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸಲ್ ಟು ನ್ಯೂ ಏರಿಯಾ. Did you observe that one? Some of the seeds are there. After eating also it not digest. Did you observe? For example, the best example is there, guava. Guava seeds very ತುಂಬ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಚೀವಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀತ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಚೀವಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ವಾಲೋ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇದೇ ತರಹ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಪ್ಯಾರೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ animals they are eating that from the fruits, they are also not digested. Okay, after eating the fruit and the parrot will be staying that same plant only, no, it will be go there and they can release their undigested food. Correct? So because of this undigested, okay, they are releasing their undigested food. Then what is happened in that undigested food? What is present? Seeds are present. That's why nodi seeds are having the ability to disperse. And did you observe? This one example. Second example. Did you observe that one? Suppose in this season only, in the rainy season only, if you are go to our land, ನಮ್ಮ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ seeds will be stick on to our body or our point or anything what we are that one, it will be stick on that. Are you observe that? Are you observe that one? After some place, after go to some distance, we can observe something is stick on our clothes. Then what we'll do? We can remove or not. But it is stick on in one place, through our body, it will be moved to another place. Andre, it is about the adaptations we can observe in the which one? Seeds only. Andre, seeds are having the adaptation to disperse into the new area. That type of strategy is there. That's why it is one of the best use of the seed. Clear? Observe? ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಅಖಿರಾಂತ ಸಾಸ್ಪರ, ಉತ್ತರೇಣಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಉತ್ತರೇಣಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಕೇಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್? ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್, ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ? ಇದು ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಈ ಥರ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಬಟ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ಡ್ ಸನ್ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೋಡಿಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್, ಅದೇ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್. ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಪ್ಯಾಪಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ. This is called what? Pappus means is a one type of adjustments are there on the fruits. It is helpful for, it is acts as a parachute. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಫ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ it will be go spread entire that area. Marigold, no, marigold means ಚೆಂಡು ಹೂವು. ಅದು ಬೇರೆ, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾರಿಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟಾಜಿಟಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಟ್ರೈಡ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ವಿಚ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಾರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಹೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲಾರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. But ಇದು tridacts. Are you observing that one? In the tridacts, are you observe? The fruits are having that one, the pappus. Pappus is present. What is the function of the pappus? To easily dispersal of the fruits to one place to other place. Correct? Even marigold nalli also. Yes, you can observe that one, the marigold also. After the complete fertilization, are you observe that one simple, easy ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಪಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆರಿಗೋಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ. ಮೆರಿಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಚೆಂಡು ಹೂವು ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇ ಮೆರಿಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್? ಅದು ನೀವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಥರ ಓಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಚೂಟ್ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸಲ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸಲ್ ಟು ನ್ಯೂ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಜನರಲಿ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ embryo is present. Embryo is what it consists of? Embryo is consist of which one? Cotyledons and embryonal axis together call embryo. Andre embryo ಒಳಗಡೆ which one is present? Food is present. ಈಗ second one, seed coat is protect the which one? Embryo. Next one, it is protect it is a product of the which reproduction? Sexual reproduction. Seed is the product of the sexual reproduction. That's why sexual reproduction under compulsory. Which variations are, which combination? Genetic recombinations are occurs. Genetic recombination containing that seed, if they will grow and it will be formed new variations. These are correct. This is about the structure of the seed. Testa and tegmen. Come on, the testa is formed by which one? Who will form the testa? Testa is formed by outer integument. Testa is formed by outer integument. Tegmen is formed by inner integument. That you should read. Testa, tegma. Testa is the outer integument. Idu. Outer integument of the ovule is formed the testa. Inner integument of the ovule is formed the tegmen. Okay, na? Can I stop the class today?
Yes, sir.
Sakapa. Illivarige saku. Tomorrow I can continue this one seed concept in the self continuation. Okay.